All right, hey friend, probably my most exciting video yet. Why? Because I'm flying you out here. We're gonna hang out for the entire afternoon and we're gonna get your cash flow right. I'm gonna tell you how you can win that. That's coming up next. All right, so obviously I'm super stoked about this episode, but before I get into the contests that we're now running, which includes flying you out here, I want to share a quick lesson with you because I want every single episode to contain education that's valuable to you. So today I want to talk about why I financed this truck, this Jeep, okay? I'm sitting in my dream Jeep. I'm on my third Jeep now. Traded in my last Rubicon, a 2008, just rolled 100,000 miles, was starting to have some issues with it. I was already on my third clutch, and it just wasn't worth the expense of continuing to maintain it. So I went ahead and I picked up an even better one. In fact, this Jeep is, I can't even really quite honestly explain how awesome it is. It's roughly a $65,000 Jeep, but because I don't believe in buying anything new, it's a 2013. I always look for vehicles that are in that 50 to 60,000 mile range because that's really where you're hitting maximum depreciation. And for me, you know, looking at a vehicle that's closer to that $30,000 mark is really important. I really don't need anything more expensive than that. But I financed the difference between my Rubicon and this, which put me at about half. So after dealer handling fees, after taxes, I took a loan for $18,500. Now, that loan will be paid off in 60 days. The reason I took the loan was because it helps me establish even better credit. So I'm always concentrating on developing my credit worthiness, my borrowing strength. How the banks look at me is tremendously important. I'm actually leaving here to go and apply for my next debt weapon. And if you weren't tuning into last week's videos, you should have seen that we actually established a brand new $50,000 unsecured business line of credit that can be used for absolutely anything and does not report to my personal credit report. Yes, I did personally guarantee it, so if I default, it will show up. I'm personally making the promise that it will be repaid, but I just stopped at Chase to pick up some checks so we can start using that tool right away, and we have access to it now. So I'm gonna be heading to yet another bank after this to grab a home equity line of credit on an investment property, a non-owner occupied property, so it will be a secured debt weapon collateralized against that house. And yes, those are not easy debt weapons to find. Non-owner occupied home equity lines of credit are challenging to get, but we're expecting to access $180,000 that we'll be able to use to further invest with. So why is it that I took out this loan? I didn't take out the loan because we can't afford the vehicle. In fact, like I said, I don't support buying anything that's considered a liability that you cannot afford, that you cannot pay for. That includes 0% mattress deals, that includes 0% interest-free, payment-free furniture, that includes great deals on Best Buy accounts, electronics, anything that is not an asset, computers, televisions, things that will not be increasing your cash flow, you should not be borrowing money for. And I actually would make a strong argument that most people should reconsider whether or not they even pay for post-high school education, especially through any type of student loan. So with that in mind, like I said, I strictly borrowed the money to establish a new account on my credit, which of course temporarily hurts me because it has an inquiry that's added to my report, which is harmful, and it also adds a new account which has no seasoning. So the average age of the accounts is factored into my scores also. So that can have a negative temporary harm to credit, which in my case, it was added to my report, and because I'm in the 815 to 820 range with my scores, I didn't see any impact negatively yet on my credit. It did just show up last week, so it took a few weeks to report, but it's not bringing my scores down at all. With that in mind, guys, I just wanted to emphasize that when we borrow other people's money, when we use debt weapons like this, I am not taking that $50,000 and funding my next trip around the world. I'm not taking that $50,000 and buying jet skis or toys or my dream car like this. I'm buying my dream car with money that I can afford to spend, that I can pay for with cash. I can own it free and clear. Any liability, lifestyle choice, I do support you owning. If it's a lifestyle choice that enhances your psychological mindset, enhances your overall health, is therapeutic to you, I support it. If you want to go out and buy a set of golf clubs because that's how you psychologically stay fit, then I support it as long as you can afford it. If you can't afford it, you shouldn't be doing it yet. You've got to get to a point where you can afford it before lifestyle goals and living your ideal lifestyle becomes a reality. Now let's go ahead and talk about the contest, the purpose of this video, because I'm taking one of you, throwing you on an airplane with your significant other or a guest, and I'm bringing you to Colorado, and the two of you are gonna stay here for at least 2 nights. If you want to extend the trip, that's fine. We'll talk about it after you're selected for how many nights you want to stay, but we're gonna pay for 2 of them for you, and we're gonna pay for 2 round trip tickets, and that winner will be selected in October. But however, in between now and then, here's how you win. Every single week, we're gonna be releasing new videos just like we have for a year and a half now. You need to comment on those videos. Those comments need to include what you've learned, what the favorite lesson you've learned or lessons that you've learned from our videos are. Could be the video that you're watching, could be today's lesson, not to finance liabilities, could be a lesson from other videos. If you haven't yet learned anything from our channel, check out the other videos. If you've watched a lot of videos and haven't learned anything, maybe this isn't the channel for you. But if you like having perfect credit, if you like the idea of accessing massive capital, if you like the idea of increasing your cash flow exponentially and perpetually, then you'll probably like this channel. For every favorite comment that we select each week, I'm gonna send out an Amazon gift card, $25 Amazon gift card. Look, I've got an entire box full of them, okay? I've got a lot of money tied up in Amazon gift cards to give to you. So every week, we're gonna pick one winner to win a $25 Amazon gift card based on the comments below. Now, if you wanna increase your chances of winning, you've gotta copy and paste your comment in our other social media accounts. That includes our Instagram, and it includes our Facebook. Those links will be in the description below. Secondly, you've gotta be subscribed to the channel. If you're not subscribed, you cannot win. So make sure you slap that subscribe button and make sure you hit a thumbs up on each video as well. Better yet, I'm going to select one of our $25 Amazon gift card winners for a one-on-one consultation. And in order to win any of this, you've got to have at least $500 per month in average cash flow. If you're not at a $500 per month starting cash flow position yet, you've got to build to that level, and then you can start jumping in. You know what? Scratch that. Screw it. You know what? I'm going to give away a $25 Amazon gift card to the best comments, regardless of what your starting cash flow position is, because I want to be a contributor to you getting your cash flow where you want it. So we're going to give away $25 Amazon gift cards to the best comment each week of what you learned so far from our channel. I'm only going to select one person per month to have a 2-hour Skype phone coaching session where we can work on your finances and get you into that cash flow position of your dreams, okay? We're gonna design a short-term plan, and we're gonna start figuring out some of what your next steps need to look like. That's a 2-hour one-on-one session. Guys, this is a $2,500 value that I'm gonna be giving away one time per month. Last but not least, I'm gonna fly one of you out here. I'm gonna select one of the winners of the 2-hour Skype coaching sessions over the next 5 months to come out 6 months from now in October, and we're gonna spend the afternoon together. We're gonna fly you out here for a total of 2 nights. You can extend your stay if you choose to. However, I'm gonna put 2 of those nights on our dime. I'm hoping to get you a room in my building so that we can actually do spend some time in the building and really take a look at how I've chosen to establish my lifestyle, and hopefully it'll give you some ideas, because I think it's awesome. I think it's the bomb, no debt weapon pun intended. But I will say that this is gonna be somebody's dream come true. It already is going to be mine. For sure, this is gonna be the coolest thing I've ever done. Now, if you're not willing to allow us to document some of that experience where we can hang out, we'll even maybe take the Jeep up to the mountains. In October, we have some really beautiful days. We'll go up and check out the leaves changing and really maybe do some off-roading and just have a good time. We'll also set aside a couple hours to take you the next step in your plan. So we'll have already sat down for 2 hours previously, maybe months earlier, and then we'll go ahead and start looking at what some of your next steps should be. So again, in order to remain eligible for any of this, make sure you start putting comments on all of the videos, showing us what it is that you've learned so far. What have you liked best? What has our channel done for you? What do you hope our channel is going to do for you related to credit, capital, and cash flow? Copy and paste that same information into one of our other social media accounts, Instagram, Facebook, or both. Your odds of winning are going to improve the more interactive you are. Make sure you're subscribed and make sure you like the video. Those are the rules, my friend, and I hope it's you that wins, because this is gonna be amazing. Until I see you on the next video, thank you so much for checking out our channel. Make it a great day today. and take care.